Good morning, people. How you guys doing this morning? I wanted to drop by. You know, I'm Ty, and I wanted to, before we get this meeting started, people start showing up. I'm putting stuff inside my backpack, by the way. I wanted to take this moment to kind of touch on something that I think is important. I had an interesting conversation earlier today with a person who is near and dear to my heart. Very, very responsible individual, has a family, been working really, really hard to change his life, and I've had the opportunity to be a part of his life. And in the midst of the storm, and we're talking about in the midst of the storm of life, we all question ourselves, question our decisions. At the moment, we might think they're the bad decision, but if they're a bad decision, but if they're well thought through, okay, if they're well thought through, what you'll find out is that that decision might be the best decision. See, we all have this instinctiveness about ourselves. We have intuition. A lot of times people don't go with the intuition. I used to hear from a lot of people who are senior to me that you got to go with your gut feeling. And that's so true. But sometimes what it takes is for you to step out without fear and do it. So here's the deal. Worry is the manifestation of fear. If we were to get to the root cause, if we were to get to the bottom of it, then what we would see is that there is something holding you back. The question is, what's holding you back? I keep looking around because there's a lot going on, and I'm hoping that none of them walk into this door and make all out of noise. There's something holding you back. You've got to get down to the bottom of what's holding you back. Because once you get down to the bottom of what's holding you back, I'm sure you'll find that whatever it is that's holding you back is probably not going to happen in the first place, or it's probably not there. It's something that you've put in your own path. It's an obstacle that you put in your way. So we have this tendency of putting obstacles in our way that don't exist. They may not, or situations that we think may happen that will never occur, may never occur. But we hold on to them as if they are there, as if they're going to occur, as if they're going to keep us from achieving the goal that we set for ourselves. That's a no-no, and that's something that you should not do. Here's what I love to tell people. A lot of times people fail to realize that they are much more than that they are much more than the value that they placed on themselves. Okay? They limit themselves. A lot of times people don't believe in themselves. Interesting enough, if I have not said this before, I'm saying it now. In everything that I do, in every video that I make, in everything that I promote, I am talking to myself as much as I am talking to you. Why? Because I'm human. Because I'm human and I go through ups and downs. I'm human, and there are times when I'm thinking, did I make the right decision? Did I not make the right decision? Was it the right decision to make this video right here today? Yes, it is very important for me to make this. Here's what I've committed to. If I am blessed internally with an idea, if an idea comes to mind, I'm going to roll with it. Let's say it fails, it flops. That's okay. I did it and I learned from it, right? So I've learned some things that I can use with the next idea that I received. I've learned some things. I've met some people. I've networked. I've created some tools, or I've benefited by receiving some tools that I didn't have before. Or maybe I've been able to actually build upon the tools that I have not used in a very long time. So there's Daniel. So there's so many different things that you can do. It's just a matter of you actually going out and doing it and not being afraid to do it. So really, really important stuff. We can't be fearful of the future. We can't be fearful of our destination. Here's something real quick. My son is going through this. He's in a situation where he plays sports. He's a soccer player. He is on a club team, and on the club team, a lot of the universities recruit from the club. Well, A lot of universities don't recruit from the high school level at his schools specifically, as far as I know. I haven't seen it. So for him, me being an athlete, I always tell him, son, focus on what's going to make you better. Okay. The great thing about playing soccer at the high school level is in your off season, you get a number of games that you get to play and focus on your skills, your footwork, your passing, things like that. Take advantage of those opportunities, but see that as that opportunity. In the event that you decide not to do that, guess what? Dad owns a gym. We have access to different trainers. We have access to a variety of trainers and coaches from different sports who you can leverage to help you in the off season. And at the same time, there are areas or places that we can go where you can get the competition at a much higher level than you would get at high school and at club. So we could also do that. But he's torn because he feels like if he doesn't play high school, when he becomes a senior, it's going to hurt his chances of being on the varsity squad and having that high school experience. Great. I understand the high school experience. However, at the same time, high school is this much of our lives. It's a very, very small part of our lives. I would never want to take the experience from him or not allow him to have that experience. But what I would prefer he do is step out on the edge. Do something different. Be different. I would recommend that for everyone. I would say be different. If everyone is going right, don't be afraid to go left. If everyone is going up, don't be afraid to step down, go around, go under, underneath, over, whatever it takes. You have to do what's best for you.